What happens when a franchise, once king of chaos, a titan of total war, finds itself a ghost in the new world? For over 2 decades, Battlefield has defined a genre. It gave us grand-scale warfare, where every tank, every jet, and every squad felt like a cog in a machine of destruction. But in an era of rapid-fire engagement, of twitch-based reflexes, constant dopamine hits, is the golden age of Battlefield a paradise lost? EA and DICE are betting that it isn't. With the launch of Battlefield 6 on October 10, 2025, they are attempting to reclaim the legacy, to bring classic back from the brink. The question is, can a game be both a nostalgic return and bold step forward without losing its soul in the process? The first and most critical step in this reclamation project was a direct response to fan feedback. After the contentious specialist system of its predecessor, Battlefield 6 returns to a traditional 4-class system: Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. This decision, widely praised by the community, provides a sense of defined roles and team play that the veterans of the series have been craving. While weapon freedom remains intact, each class now receives signature bonuses and perks to encourage specific playstyles, such as the Assault class's Adrenaline Injector for survivability or the Recon's UAV for intel gathering. The game's core mechanics has always been refined. The movement system feels fluid and responsive, introducing new states like crouch sprinting, diving, and combat roles that allow for more unpredictable and tactical traversal. The drag revive system, a long anticipated feature, adds a new layer of tactical depth to the support class, allowing players to pull down teammates into cover before reviving them, though it does leave a visible blood trail for enemies to spot. The focus on core mechanics and classic features seems to have resonated strongly with the community. The open beta, which ran in 2 phases in August 2025, saw record-breaking concurrent player counts, signaling a healthy appetite for a classic-style Battlefield experience. This is a powerful gambit by EA and DICE. They are leveraging nostalgia as a core pillar of their marketing and design, addressing the community's biggest complaints from Battlefield 2042. The studio has generated immense goodwill. However, this also sets up an incredible high-stakes expectation for a true return to form. The positive feedback on these specific features also serves as a critical lens through which the rest of the game is being judged. The community isn't just accepting these changes, they are using them to determine whether the game is a true Battlefield or merely a COD reskin. This brings us to the central tension that defines the game's identity. While the classic mechanics have been lauded, other design choices have ignited fierce debates. The time to kill is a primary source of contention, with some players describing it as too fast and COD-like. They argue it removes the brief window of reaction that veterans are used to, making gunfights feel unfair rather than tactical. Conversely, some players believe the TTK is perfectly balanced and encourages a more careful playstyle. This philosophical split extends to the map design. Critics, many of whom are franchise veterans, complain that the maps such as Empire State and Liberation Peak feel too small and linear. They argue that the maps condense the action into chaotic choke points, leading to a repetitive gameplay loop that feels more like a Call of Duty ground war than a classic Battlefield sandbox. This critique is not a random coincidence. The game's design, with a faster paced and condensed map, is a strategic choice to appeal to a younger audience that is accustomed to a constant stream of short-term rewards and action. This is the inherent conflict. A game that promises the grand scale of Battlefield is simultaneously being designed for the rapid-fire dopamine rush of smaller, more linear experiences. This is also reflected in the vehicle balance, with many players feeling the tanks and helicopters are disposable glass cannons that get destroyed too quickly to have a strategic impact. The game is caught in a difficult position, attempting to be both a sprawling sandbox and a condensed, intense treadmill. So, if the base game is caught in a moment of identity crisis, what is the ultimate promise of Battlefield 6? The answer lies in its most ambitious features. Portal. Returning from its predecessor, Portal is presented as a massive sandbox where creators can push the game to its limits. The leaks from the invitation-only Battlefield Lab program a much more robust system than previously seen, with deeper scripting options and the ability to customize user interfaces, script NPC behavior, and even scale and duplicate objects. The developers have stated that the main goal of the program is to test an early implementation of server browser and other Portal functionalities, indicating a commitment to handing control over to the community. This is a strategic gambit by EA and DICE to win back a fractured and cynical fanbase after the launch of Battlefield 2042. The studio has publicly committed to a new Battlefield studio structure, bringing together teams like DICE, Criterion, and Motive to build a unified vision. By providing formal feedback channels like Battlefield Labs, they're attempting to rebuild trust and show that they actively are listening. Yet a paradox remains. While the studio is providing the tools for change, some players are still skeptical. believing the company is driven solely by analytics rather than a true understanding of the community's desires. Video can frame this as a moment of cautious optimism. The community has the power to shape the future of the game through Portal, but whether the studio will truly follow their lead remains to be seen. Battlefield 6 is a beautiful, explosive and ambitious project. It's a game that is simultaneously a return to form and a bold departure from its past. It promises the large-scale chaos we know and love, while also catering to the demands of a faster, more modern audience. The real story here isn't just about a new game, it's about a franchise at a crossroad, a studio fighting to restore its legacy, and a community with the power to shape its own destiny. I felt this is a brilliant game, designed by a great studio team. The fact that they have been listening to the community and giving us test runs before launch proves that they want to make this game a game for us all, and I feel that they are getting it right. I would love to hear your thoughts, how you felt about the test runs, and your feelings leading up to the launch on the 10th of October this year. This has been Noalytic. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.